At this time, please welcome Spencer Chestnutt and the VCW Liberty Champion, Kermon.
All right, it's about time. Spencer Chestnutt's going to make his way out here with Kermon, the Liberty Champion.
Oh, great. Great. Just what I need. Another Kermon and Spencer segment.
What's wrong with that?
Well, first of all, when I used to do the ring announcing...
Never mind, I don't want to hear what's wrong with that. Spencer Chestnutt right there. Spencer Chestnutt, let me tell you something, Blake. Let me tell you.
What is he wearing?
Let me tell you a brief story.
Hold on. What is Kermon wearing? This is not hockey season.
The man has a match with a crazy lunatic called the Necro Butcher. Would you go out there in regular wrestling tights?
I know who the Necro Butcher is. Either way, he looks like Patrick Waugh. What is he doing?
He's protecting himself, Blake. What do you mean, what's he doing? Let me get back to my story, please. Spencer Chestnutt. I had some legal troubles recently. You know who I called? I called Spencer Chestnutt.
Really?
All my problems disappeared.
Let me guess. He asked you to pay up front.
Of course. That's what all attorneys do, right?
Okay.
I don't have any legal problems anymore, thanks to Spencer.
I'm sure Kermon might have some legal problems after tonight.
Oh, wait. We got to hear what Spencer's got to say.
Oh, by all means, let's quiet down here in the booth. The crowd doesn't want to quiet down.
I can't understand a word you're saying. It's all Greek to me.
You get it? Because we're in a Greek community center. That's funny. It's all Greek to him.
He's just, sign him up for the improv. Kazi's maybe.
And we have been hornswoggled by VCW. Not only did I get slapped with an injunction, which you may have heard about because I am an international YouTube sensation, but they have now made this match a B-rated, no disqualification match. That's wrong, that's immoral, and it's just plain bad. Now I'm going to let Kermon explain to you exactly what's going on tonight, no matter what you or Travis Bradshaw has to say about it.
Let's hear what the champion has to say.
Oh, by all means, everyone wants to hear what Kermon has to say.
That is a prestigious championship, Blake, and you should respect the man that holds it.
And I'll tell you right now, I question that belt even being around his waist due to some of the actions we've seen in the last few months with him.
Two powers that be here at VCW think the hell they are. Putting me here tonight in a B-rated match against the Necro Butcher.
Wait a minute, what's the music? Is it?
Oh, the commish!
Yeah, the
here he comes!
Great, here comes the paper commish. Yeah, what's he doing
Paper?
here?
What? VCW's finest here, George Panthis, loving life in the Hellenic Center. He is king of the world right now.
You know, I bet if a fan gave Panthis a nickel and asked him to do something, he'd do it for him.
Maybe he just could do it out of the kindness of his heart.
Well, it's not the kindness of his heart. I bet he's on the take. These fans probably they line his pockets. He'll pass the collection tray around here, and then they'll be like, oh George, we want you to put Kermon against 7 giants, and he'll do it.
So is George Panthis Chotch now?
Craigslist had a discount this weekend. And I don't know what you think you're doing out here, because I know you're the one that's been screwing me over. So if you got something to say, it better be I'm sorry.
That's right. I want to hear him give a heartfelt apology.
Why should he apologize?
Let me get this straight. You're not happy with the decisions of VCW?
No.
You're not happy with this great crowd that we have here tonight?
No.
So what you're telling me is you want choices. You want to be able to choose, to pick and choose. Maybe which referee you'd like for the match tonight? Is that what you're saying?
Neither one of them. I want to be around. Chestnutt. First off, I don't need a man out here so the job can be done properly.
That's right.
But if I have to choose between the lesser of two evils, I'll take the big old
that didn't screw up my match last time, and I'll pick Cameo.
I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense. It makes sense, but it shouldn't even be an issue.
It is official. The referee for the match tonight will be Steffi.
What? That's not what Kermon said. See what I mean?
He is here tonight for the first time in the ring for VCW, for the first time in Newport News, Virginia. Ring of Honor's own Necro Butcher. Let's get this match going.
He is doing what's good for the company. Stephanie deserves to be the referee in this match. He probably booked it long before this segment here.
Oh, Lord.
And look, here comes the man.
Oh, no.
The Necro Butcher. And Jerry, we are in for a treat.
Well, Kermon should have been wearing a suit of armor instead of all those pads, because the Necro Butcher is probably the most dangerous person in professional wrestling right now.
If you've ever seen the movie The Wrestler, you can seriously see how dangerous this man can be. Light tubes, glass, I mean, the garbage cans, the man staples his tongue. I mean, the guy is crazy.
And they're having a V-rated match.
It is V-rated. This match is officially V-rated, and I just hope for Steffi's sake, she's on the way.
John Kermon is a wrestler. John Kermon is an athlete. John Kermon does not need to go out there and hit people with trash cans to... Oh, wait a minute.
I tell you what, we don't have to do this. It doesn't have to be V-rated.
He's just trying to back out. He's just reiterating my point. He's reiterating my point.
They just decided to go ahead and make it so. I'll take all this stuff off if you agree to wrestle me one-on-one.
Just because this match is not on his terms doesn't mean it's not fair.
Yeah, actually, he does. He's the champion.
It doesn't matter. There's a committee. There's a hierarchy.
Have you ever heard of Champion's Advantage?
Yeah, Champion's Advantage, because he can technically get counted out or disqualified and keep the title.
That's what the dirt sheets would have you believe. The Champion's Advantage is that.
Dirt sheets. Have you ever watched wrestling?
Yes, I've watched wrestling.
There were 30 years ago.
I've never seen wrestling before. What is this we're watching right now? The dirt sheets would have you believe that that's what that means, but the Champion's Advantage is the fact the champion gets to make up his own rules.
Because he can jump the Necro Butcher at the bell. That's why Champion's Advantage. Here we go. This one's underway, and unfairly, John Kermon has gotten the advantage.
What do you mean unfairly? It's a V-rated match. There's no rules.
He jumped him prior to the bell. John Kermon here.
Look, a wrestling move, a headlock. Necro Butcher's not going to know what to do now. He's caught him in a headlock.
He might not know what to do with the side headlock. As John Kermon here, wrenching it in, right against the chest protector there.
The hammerlock.
I don't think Necro Butcher's throwing any fast balls.
Yeah, but he just countered into a hammerlock and a headlock. I mean, that's not what I've seen, at least from the tapes I've seen of the Necro.
There's a shoulder lock takedown. Look at the Necro Butcher running the ropes barefoot here. And Kermon, wait. Necro Butcher with a big hip toss there. Necro Butcher pulling out all the basics.
Kermon looked like he was going for a leapfrog. Necro blocked it and caught him with that hip toss, and now monkey flipped him.
Necro Butcher monkey flipping Kermon over and sends him to the outside. The Necro Butcher here, Jerry, looking a little more technically sound than you thought.
I'm very surprised, and now he's taking it to the outside. He's going to look. This is what the Necro Butcher is notorious for.
The flip off the apron, the insanity of the Necro Butcher.
This is where he's most comfortable, Blake, on the outside.
Why is Spencer wearing a helmet?
I mean, he's outside the ring in a V-rated match. You don't know what could come flying at him. I'm surprised he doesn't have like a face guard or something as well.
And the Necro Butcher here has taken off the chest protector of John Kermon and starts chopping away, punching away, and raking at the eyes. John Kermon better be careful here. We might see a new champion here, VCW Liberty Championship.
Oh, God, this is completely unfair. John Kermon was wearing that protective gear for a reason. Why did the Necro Butcher take it off?
Necro Butcher slams him right into the ring post, it looks like. And the Butcher here taking control. We've seen the Butcher compete in a variety of promotions. Of course, working with the Ring of Honor as well. Necro Butcher here looking to make a name for himself in VCW, and he's doing so right now. And look at him crotch Kermon right there on the ring post.
Was that necessary?
It's V-rated.
What if John Kermon wants to have kids?
He can still have kids.
He might not now. You don't know what damage that could have done.
He signed up for the V-rated contest.
At least he's wearing a cup, I guess.
You would have to assume. The Butcher starts chopping away. The Butcher chopping some meat on the outside.
And he's got a chair. Come on now, referee. How far are you going to let this go?
It's V-rated. That is legal in this contest.
I know it's legal, but I mean, there's got to be some level of referee's discretion.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, wait, I forgot Steffi, the ref on take, is out there.
The exposed floor. Butcher has Kermon up with a chair behind his back.
Oh,
he can't do this. Scope slam on the floor.
Oh.
John Kermon's back might be shattered into a million pieces.
Oh, my goodness. On top of the chair and on top of the floor? I mean, gee, come on now. Why isn't the referee? Well, I know why she's not. Because she's biased against men. That's why. She's not going out there and stopping them. She wants to see these two tear each other.
I won't argue with you. I'm sure she's not too fond of John Kermon, but nonetheless, it's a V-rated contest. She's an official designated by VCW, and she is scheduled for this contest, and she will do the best of her job. Butcher going for round 2 here. He can't do this. He cannot do this. Oh, he slams Kermon once again on the chair. The Necro Butcher is one sick man.
How can and these fans are sick. They called for that. They wanted him to do it again.